Imagine strolling through the dense, lush rainforests of northern Australia or New Guinea, where the air is thick with humidity and the sounds of wildlife echo all around. Suddenly, from the underbrush, a creature emerges that seems almost prehistoric, a vibrant splash of blue, black, and red, striding with a confidence that commands attention. This is the cassowary, a bird so unlike any other that it seems like it belongs to another era altogether. And here's the kicker. Despite never having left the ground, the cassowary is considered one of the most dangerous birds in the world. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this bird so extraordinary and, quite frankly, so intimidating? For starters, let's talk about its size. Cassowaries are among the heaviest birds on the planet, only surpassed by their distant cousins, the ostriches and emus. With some standing over 6 feet tall and weighing up to 160 pounds, they cut an imposing figure in the wild. But it's not just their size that sets them apart, it's their striking appearance. Covered in glossy black feathers, their necks and heads are a brilliant blue, adorned with the vivid red wattles. And then there's the casque, a helmet-like structure atop their heads that seems as if it's straight out of a dinosaur movie. This bony crest isn't just for show, it serves various purposes, from aiding in communication to helping them navigate through thick forest undergrowth. But beyond their striking looks, it's their behavior and adaptations that truly make them fascinating. You see, cassowaries are not your average bird. They are solitary and shy, yet fiercely territorial. While many birds rely on flight to escape predators, cassowaries are flightless. Instead, their powerful legs are their greatest asset, capable of rolling at speeds up to 30 miles per hour and delivering kicks with enough force to cause serious injury or even be fatal. Their feet are equipped with dagger-like claws, with the middle one resembling a razor-sharp stiletto, which they use as a formidable defense mechanism. Still, despite their fearsome reputation, cassowaries play a crucial role in their ecosystem. Known as a Keystone species, they are vital for seed dispersal. The forests they inhabit are teeming with a diversity of fruits, many of which are toxic or too large for other animals to eat. Cassowaries, however, have a unique digestive system that allows them to consume these fruits whole, and their droppings help spread the seeds across vast distances, promoting plant diversity and forest regeneration. Yet, despite their ecological importance, the future of cassowaries is uncertain. Habitat destruction, vehicle collisions, and interactions with humans have placed them in a precarious position. Conservation efforts are underway, but the challenge remains significant. Understanding and respecting these incredible creatures is a step towards ensuring their survival. So, the next time you think about the animal kingdom's wonders, spare a thought for the cassowary, a bird that defies the norms in every possible way, reminding us of the extraordinary diversity of life on Earth. And now let's dive deeper into the world of the cassowary, a bird whose very existence seems to challenge what we know about avian life. Picture the dense, tropical rainforests of northern Australia and Papua New Guinea, where the air is thick with humidity, and the canopy overhead filters the sunlight into a mosaic of green and gold. Amidst this vibrant and complex ecosystem, the cassowary moves like a shadow, its jet-black feathers blending seamlessly with the forest shadows. The cassowary stands, tall, often over 6 feet, with its striking blue and black plumage, making it look like a creature from a prehistoric past. Its casque, a horn-like structure on its head, is not just for show. Scientists believe it may help the bird to detect low-frequency sounds, navigate through dense forest, or even establish dominance during mating rituals. The casque's exact purpose remains a mystery, adding another layer of enigma to this already fascinating bird. As solitary creatures, cassowaries are masters of stealth and secrecy. Their calls, deep and resonant, echo through the forest, a low rumble that can travel great distances. It's a sound that announces their presence without revealing their precise location, a perfect strategy for a creature that thrives on solitude. Their diet is as peculiar as their appearance, consisting mainly of fallen fruit, which they swallow whole, seeds, and all. This dietary preference plays a crucial role in their ecosystem as they act as vital seed dispersers, ensuring the propagation of many rainforest plants. But there's more to the cassowary story than just its role in the ecosystem. Their powerful legs, equipped with dagger-like claws, are both a tool for survival and a formidable weapon. These birds are capable of delivering swift, powerful kicks that can deter predators, and if necessary, defend against perceived threats, including humans. This has led to their reputation as one of the world's most dangerous birds, a title that underscores the importance of respecting their space and understanding their behavior. In the quiet of the rainforest, where the hustle of human life seems a world away, the cassowary goes about its life, a testament to the wonders of evolution. Yet, despite their ancient lineage and crucial role in their habitat, cassowaries are under threat. The encroachment of human settlements and roads into their territory has led to an increase in fatal encounters with vehicles. Meanwhile, habitat destruction due to logging and agriculture continues to erode the forests they call home. Efforts to conserve cassowary populations are ongoing, with organizations working tirelessly to protect their habitats, educate the public, and implement road safety measures to prevent collisions. These initiatives are crucial, but they require support and understanding from local communities and the global audience alike. The cassowary is more than just a bird. It is a symbol of the unique and irreplaceable biodiversity of our planet, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all life. Imagine a world where these magnificent birds no longer roam the forests, where their deep calls no longer reverberate through the trees. It's a sobering thought, one that highlights the urgency of conservation efforts. By learning about the cassowary, we gain insight into the intricate web of life that sustains our ecosystems. Their role as seed dispersers is vital. They help maintain the health of rainforests by spreading the seeds of over 100 plant species. Without them, these forests could lose their diversity and resilience. Picture the vibrant foliage of the rainforest, each leaf and branch playing a part in a grand symphony of life. With the cassowary as a key conductor, we have the power to ensure that future generations can witness this natural wonder, but it requires action, protecting their habitats, reducing human-wildlife conflicts, and fostering a global commitment to biodiversity. It's not just about saving a single species, it's about preserving the balance of nature itself. As we stand on the precipice of a world where the cassowary might become a mere memory, we must ask ourselves, what kind of legacy do we want to leave behind? In the heart of the forest, where sunlight dapples through the canopy and the air is alive with the hum of life, the cassowary continues its ancient dance with the land. The rainforest is not just its home, it is an integral part of its being. Here, the cassowary is both king and steward, its presence a testament to the delicate equilibrium of the ecosystem. But this balance is increasingly fragile. Jenna, a passionate wildlife biologist, has dedicated her life to studying these remarkable birds. Her work takes her deep into their world, where she witnesses firsthand the challenges they face. She's been in the field for years, her days filled with tracking cassowaries through dense underbrush, and her nights spent analyzing data. Her admiration for these creatures is boundless, but so is her frustration. Despite her efforts and the work of countless others, the cassowary's numbers continue to dwindle. Jenna's latest expedition was different. She had come across a young cassowary, injured and alone. This encounter struck her deeply, a poignant reminder of the fragility of life in the wild. The juvenile bird, its feathers a glossy, iridescent black, was struggling to survive without its parents. Jenna knew she couldn't interfere too much. Nature had its own rules, yet she couldn't just walk away. The next few days were spent observing the young cassowary from a distance. She watched as it hesitantly navigated the forest, seeking out food and shelter. It was a fighter, determined to carve out its own place in the world. Jenna felt a kinship with the bird, both of them battling against odds in their own ways. She took notes, documenting its behavior, hoping her findings might contribute to the conservation efforts. As she watched the young bird, Jenna's mind often drifted to the larger picture. The cassowary is a keystone species, essential for the health of the rainforest. Its diet, rich in fruit, helps to disperse seeds throughout the forest, ensuring the regeneration of countless plant species. Without the cassowary, these plants might not survive, and the entire ecosystem could crumble. The stakes were incredibly high. In the evenings, Jenna would return to her camp, a small clearing just off a narrow trail. The rainforest could be both overwhelming and breathtakingly beautiful at night. Stars peeked through the canopy, and the chorus of nocturnal creatures filled the air. It was during these quiet moments that Jenna would reflect on her mission. She felt a profound sense of responsibility, a calling to protect these birds and the world they inhabit. One night, as Jenna sat by the fire, she considered the broader implications of her work. Saving the cassowary wasn't just about preserving a species. It was about maintaining the intricate web of life that depended on it. This realization fueled her determination. She knew she needed to raise awareness to share the cassowary's story with the world. The following morning, Jenna set out with renewed vigor. She had a plan. She would gather more data, compile her findings into a comprehensive report, and reach out to conservation groups, governments, and the public. The cassowary's plight needed a voice, and Jenna was determined to be that voice. She hoped to inspire others to join the fight, to make them see that the survival of the cassowary was intrinsically linked to the health of our planet. As the days passed, Jenna's work took on a sense of urgency. She reached out to colleagues, sharing her observations and rallying support. She gave talks, wrote articles, and appeared in documentaries, spreading the word about the cassowary's critical role in the ecosystem. Her passion was infectious, and slowly people began to take notice. Back in the forest, the young cassowary that had sparked Jenna's renewed dedication was thriving. It had found its way, becoming stronger and more confident with each passing day. Watching it flourish gave Jenna hope. It was a symbol of resilience, a reminder that with effort and care, the tide could be turned. But the journey was far from over. Jenna knew that saving the cassowary would require a global effort, a commitment from people around the world to protect the natural world. It was a daunting task, but one she was willing to undertake. The rainforest, with all its wonders and mysteries, needed champions, and Jenna was ready to answer the call. Together, she believed they could ensure a future where the cassowary continues to roam the forests, a vibrant thread in the tapestry of life. As Jenna stood amidst the towering ferns and ancient trees, the weight of her mission pressed heavily on her shoulders, yet she felt invigorated. The lush canopy above seemed to whisper secrets of the past, stories of a time when the cassowary ruled as a keystone species in this vibrant ecosystem. She could almost feel the pulse of the forest, the symbiotic dance between flora and fauna, each dependent on the other for survival. Her thoughts wandered to her first encounter with a cassowary. The memory was vivid, etched in her mind like a cherished painting. She had ventured deep into the forest, following the distant calls of birds, their songs echoing like a haunting melody. Suddenly, there it was, standing majestically in a clearing, its vivid blue neck gleaming like a sapphire beneath the dappled sunlight. It was larger than she had imagined, its presence both awe-inspiring and intimidating. The cassowary stared at her with sharp, intelligent eyes, its casque towering like a crown atop its head. In that moment, Jenna felt a profound connection to the creature, as if it were inviting her to understand its world. Motivated by this experience, she had dedicated herself to learning everything she could about these mysterious birds. She delved into their behaviors, their diets, and the crucial role they played in seed dispersal. Cassowaries were gardeners of the forest, she discovered, their diets consisting of hundreds of fruit species. As they traversed their territories, they spread seeds far and wide, ensuring the regeneration of the rainforest. Without them, the delicate balance of this ecosystem would falter. Jenna's research took her to conservation conferences and meetings with environmentalists from across the globe. She shared her findings, passionately advocating for the protection of cassowaries and their habitat. Her voice, once timid, now resonated with conviction. She emphasized the interconnectedness of life, how the loss of one species could ripple through the ecosystem, affecting countless others. Her message was clear. To save the cassowary was to save the rainforest. One evening, as she prepared for another presentation, Jenna received a call from an unexpected ally, a renowned filmmaker interested in documenting the plight of the cassowary. His deep, resonant voice carried excitement as he spoke of capturing the bird story on film. "Imagine the impact," he said, "if people could see these magnificent creatures up close, understand their struggle, their beauty. It could be the spark that ignites global awareness and action." Jenna agreed, seeing this as an unparalleled opportunity to reach a wider audience. Together, they planned an expedition, envisioning a documentary that would not only educate but also inspire. As the days passed, their team grew, drawing in experts, local guides, and volunteers, all united by a common goal. The project was ambitious, but it was precisely the kind of bold action needed to make a difference. The journey into the heart of the rainforest was arduous. They trekked through dense undergrowth, crossed rivers swollen by recent rains, and endured the relentless buzz of insects. But with each step, they felt closer to understanding the enigmatic cassowary and the vital role it plays in this intricate ecosystem. Their cameras captured the brilliant blue hues of the cassowary's skin, the striking red of its wattles, and most importantly, the mesmerizing way it moved through its domain with an almost regal grace. One day, as dawn broke over the rainforest, the team set up camp near a known cassowary watering hole. The anticipation was palpable. Everyone was eager to catch a glimpse of the elusive bird, and as if on cue, a cassowary emerged from the shadows. It moved slowly, deliberately, its eyes scanning the surroundings with a keen intelligence. The team watched in awe, barely daring to breathe, as the cassowary dipped its head to drink, its powerful legs shifting silently on the forest floor. This was the moment they had been waiting for. The story they wanted to tell was unfolding right before their eyes. But as they observed, they realized the story was not just about the cassowary itself. It was also about the delicate balance of the rainforest and the intricate web of life that depended on these magnificent birds. Cassowaries are nature's gardeners, spreading seeds far and wide and ensuring the survival of countless plant species. Yet, this balance is fragile. The team had witnessed firsthand the impact of deforestation and habitat destruction, and they knew the documentary could serve as a beacon, highlighting the importance of conservation efforts. They wanted to show the world that preserving the cassowary's habitat wasn't just about saving a single species, it was about safeguarding an entire ecosystem. As their expedition drew to a close, the team gathered around a campfire, reflecting on their journey. They had captured incredible footage, made connections with the local communities, and learned invaluable lessons about the interconnectedness of nature. But most importantly, they had ignited a passion within themselves and others to protect the rainforest and its inhabitants. Their documentary was released to much acclaim, sparking conversations about conservation and the critical role each of us plays in preserving our planet's biodiversity. The cassowary, once a mysterious figure lurking in the shadows, became a symbol of resilience and hope. In the end, what started as a quest to document the life of an extraordinary bird turned into a mission to inspire change. And as they watched the impact of their work ripple out into the world, they knew they had achieved something truly remarkable. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe. Comment what you want to hear next. The forest hummed with the life of the early morning as the documentary crew packed up their gear, ready to leave the dense undergrowth that had become their temporary home. The air was thick with moisture, each breath seeming to draw in clouds of invisible mist, and the sounds of the rainforest created a symphony that was both chaotic and harmonious. Every creak of the trees and rustle of the leaves seemed to whisper stories of the ancient land they stood upon, stories that were now intertwined with the fate of the cassowary. As they prepared for their departure, a rustling in the nearby foliage caught their attention. It was a cassowary, its blue skin a striking contrast against the deep greens of the forest. The bird stepped into a shaft of light, its helmeted head bobbing with each deliberate step. For a moment, time seemed to stand still. The crew knew this was not just any bird, but perhaps the very cassowary that had become the heart of their project. It was almost as if the bird had come to see them off, to acknowledge the impact they intended to make on the world. The filmmaker, a seasoned documentarian named Alex, watched in awe. Quote 3. He whispered almost to himself as he adjusted the lens to capture the moment. Quote 4. His assistant Maya nodded, her eyes never leaving the bird. Quote 5. Her voice was filled with a mixture of reverence and urgency. The cassowary, seemingly unperturbed by their presence, began to forage among the fallen fruits, its powerful legs crushing the foliage beneath it with ease. Each movement was both graceful and forceful, a reminder of the bird's formidable strength and its essential role in the ecosystem. Its presence inspired a sense of responsibility in the team, a reminder that their work was far from over. They had brought the cassowary story to the world, but the next chapter was yet to be written, one that would hopefully lead to greater protection and understanding. As the cassowaries turned and vanished back into the forest, it left behind a feeling of renewed purpose. The crew knew this was a pivotal moment, a call to action that transcended the boundaries of the documentary. They had captured not just footage, but a testament to the interconnectedness of life and the urgent need to protect it. As they made their way back through the tangled roots and towering trees, each step seemed to echo with the promise of change. The forest had become a part of them, its sounds and sights etched into their memories, a constant reminder of their shared duty to preserve this world for future generations. The cassowary had taught them that nothing about its existence was normal, and perhaps that was the point. In its extraordinary way, it had shown them that normal was not enough, that they were part of something much larger and infinitely more complex. The realization struck them with the force of a tropical storm. They were guardians of a fragile connection between humanity and nature. The researcher paused, looking back at the dense canopy, as if expecting the cassowary to reappear from the shadows. Quote 6. She said softly, her voice barely above a whisper. Quote 7. Her companion nodded, understanding the weight of her words. There was a profound truth in the cassowary's defiance of normalcy, a reminder that the world was full of wonders waiting to be appreciated and understood. As they reached the edge of the forest, the sunlight broke through the trees, casting warm golden hues on the path ahead. It felt like a sign, a beacon urging them forward with renewed purpose. The researcher felt a sense of clarity, as if the cassowary had imparted some ancient wisdom, urging her to carry its story beyond the boundaries of the jungle. In the days that followed, they shared their experiences with anyone who would listen, painting vivid pictures of the cassowary's vibrant plumage and powerful presence. They described its role as a, quote, 8 emphasizing how it shaped the ecosystem by dispersing seeds and maintaining the balance of the rainforest. People were captivated, drawn into the narrative of an enigmatic bird that defied expectations and inspired a deeper connection to the natural world. The cassowary had become more than just an animal. It was a symbol of the extraordinary, a call to action for conservation and respect for all creatures, no matter how unconventional. As the story spread, it ignited a spark in communities far and wide, prompting discussions about biodiversity and the urgent need to protect these unique habitats. The researcher knew that while the cassowary's life was a mystery, its message was clear. In a world where normal was often synonymous with complacency, the cassowary reminded them to embrace the peculiar and the astonishing, to see the beauty in the bizarre,